Hey there. On my page, I have a simple hours of operation list, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to add a highlighter effect so that the current day is highlighted. Just a little thing that might go a long way when a visitor is visiting the page. So I'm going to go over a couple of different iterations, including a static version and a CMS version. So with that said, I'll cut right to the chase, break down how I built this component, and then we'll get into the code. So right here on my page, I have what I called an hours wrapper that has all of our items. And these items have a class of hours underscore item. And as you see, there's one for each day of the week. And inside of hours item, I have a wrapper that has the day. And then next to that, I have the time. Hours item has a combo class that I've already built called current day. And this is the highlighter effect that we're going to add on to our item with our JavaScript. So the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of these hours item, and I'm going to add a data attribute. And the data attribute that I'm going to add is called data-day, and the value will be the day that's indicated on that item. So this first one will be Monday, the second one will be Tuesday, the third one will be Wednesday, so on and so on. So go to the first hours item. Now that each hours item has a data attribute, we can write our JavaScript snippet. So we'll go to our page settings, in the before body tag, and I'll just write the script tags to start off with. So let's start by declaring a variable. I'll name it hours item. This variable is going to be used to select all of the elements with the class name of hours item. So I'll go const hours item. Next, we'll declare an array called days of week that will hold the names of each day of the week, starting with Sunday and ending with Saturday. So I'll go next line, const days of week equals, and this will be a bracket. Now you'll notice I started this array with Sunday, and that's actually very important, and you'll see why as soon as we declare the next variable. So we're going to create another variable called today, and we're going to use the date object and its getDay method to find the current day of the week as an integer. And the rule of the getDay is that Sunday is 0, Monday is 1, Tuesday is 2, so on and so forth. So this is why we have to start our array with Sunday, because in order to use this getDay method, Sunday has to equal 0. So we'll go const day equals we'll then use today as an index to access the name of the current day of the week from the days of week array, and we're going to store that in a variable called today name. So we'll go const today name equals days of week bracket today. Now that we have all of our variables declared, we're going to use the for each method to loop through each element in the hours item list. It'll check each element to see if the value of its day-to-day attribute is equal to today name. If it is, it'll add the class current day to that element using the class list.add method. We'll go hours item dot for each So now that we have our code written, I'll save and close, and I'll publish. And on the publish site, Monday should have the highlight added because at the time of this recording, it is Monday. So I'll go to the publish site, and Monday has our highlighted class added onto it. In addition, if you want to take this one step further, since all of our interactions is based on data attributes, you can even have the data attribute be used as your selector. So all you need to do is just change this hours item to be data-day, and now it will select from all of the elements that have the day-to-day attribute regardless of what the value is. So I will save this and I will publish once again. And Monday is still highlighted. Now let's say you have the hours as part of a collection list. Let's write a code snippet that will work with the CMS. So let me just go over the structure real quick, is that I have my collection, and inside a collection item, I have the hours item, and then the same as the hours day, and then the times. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make hours item relative. And inside hours item, I'm going to add in an embed element. So I'm going to do Control E or Command E if you're on a Mac. And I'm going to drop in an embed element. And the reason I'm dropping in an embed element is that I want to have the data attribute. So using the embed element will allow me to set up a data attribute where I can get the name of the collection item as the value. So I'll go div data day equals quotes, and then inside these quotes we're going to add the name from our collection item, and then we'll close it off. So now that I have my embed element, I'll set it to position absolute, and I'll just put it behind everything. Now that each item will have the right value attached, we can write our JavaScript. So I'll go into the page settings for this page. And once again, I'll start with the tag. So I'll just enter in my script tags. And the first couple of steps are going to be the same as before. So, but this time I'll give it, the first one, a different name, so we know this is the CMS version. So we'll go const hours CMS item equals And then once again, we'll create the array for days of week. Now you'll notice I capitalized the days this time. Before I had it all lowercase, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but this time I have them capitalized. There's a reason I did that. Keep that in mind as we go along because it's going to play an important part in the modifications we make later on. So the next line, we'll create a variable called today, and we'll use the new date getDay method to find what the current day of the week is. So we'll go const today. Now we'll create another constant called todayName and use the days of week array to find the name of the day of the week that we stored in the today constant. We'll also use the toLowercase method to make sure the day name is in lowercase. Now you're probably asking, why didn't we just make the days in the array lowercase to begin with? Well, we could have done that, but I wanted to point out that I'm going to be using the name of the CMS item for my value in my data attribute. And since days of the week are proper nouns, if you have someone editing the CMS, they're most likely going to capitalize the first letter when they enter this information into the CMS. So we're going to use the lowercase method now for days of week array and later on in the for each method as we loop through the elements stored. So once again, we'll use the for each method to loop through the elements stored in the our CMS item variable, but this time we're going to see if a child item exists and if that child element has a data attribute that matches the current day. So we'll go hours CMS item dot for each. As previously mentioned, we're going to use the lowercase method to make sure the value of the data attribute is lowercase. And that's because we're using strict equality, or the triple equal signs. This means that not only the values have to be equal, but so do the case. So in this instance, data attributes are case sensitive, which is why in this example, I wanted to use the lowercase method for both to ensure that both values will be lowercase so the code runs as expected. So I'll save this and I'll publish this page. And on the published page, the CMS version should have Monday highlighted. And once again, Monday has the highlight. But let's say you don't want to use data attributes and you just want to use classes. Well, we can modify our code to see if any descendants of hours item has text content that is equal to today's name. So what we'll do is we'll keep this. This is going to stay the same, but we'll get rid of this. And we can go const So I'll save this and publish the page for our class version. And once again, Monday has the highlight. So there you go. A couple of ways to highlight the current day of the week with Webflow and a little Vanilla JavaScript. Hope this helps you in your projects. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.